Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Ayy, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Ayy, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali with the cheetah, print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
You ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping, we can kick it and ride through the, yeah. Pull up the Moreland, bro, we at. Which team, what's happening? Oh, man. Outside,
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it
The sun is up, so run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. You're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't happen the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got this do it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. They ain't the person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. To run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to when shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we be lacking, my bruh. So what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be just in the face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting the day. But we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
I've been dealing, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as a divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option, really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of the weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confession.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Jaguar defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So the completion gets them just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding them to a short gain.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. It's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Can. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Gun. Shot. Right in it.
Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he will take it in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The key to any screen play is all of the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Think right. Go. Think right, open.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go. 180.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that one too high and incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
And the Jaguars' 1st down.
Stay wide open. 11.
Now Lawrence. Dancing to his left. A short throw there to Strange. He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
16 yards.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. They can repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Brown.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
3rd and 9 here. Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 72 yards. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
11 MT, take.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV. A big play there. seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So Lawrence now going to move him around. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll get it inside the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brown looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The end result, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Brings up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
43-yard line.
Right, here's Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
Second down at the 37-yard line.
Lawrence. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you've still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 3-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
8 yards to go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he'll be taken down here about the 11. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Third down and 1.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
3 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
They try and run for it here with Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lawrence. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Here's Lawrence to throw. This will be caught by Brown. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the the 16-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, into the hands of Burks. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, you had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. But to throw again is Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An inside give, Brown. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gun. Cut. 180. 180.
Here we go with Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
180.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off.